I'm Rich, new Forest Bushcraft. Just going to have a look at the knives today, grinding the bevels. Here's a blank piece that we've obviously marked your design onto. You need to cut off the corners with a hacksaw, then you can smooth these out with a file, sandpaper, etc. And you should end up with a blank. Looks a bit like this. I've pre-drilled the holes. We need to do this before we heat treat it, otherwise it's going to be far too hard and your drill bit will just melt, unless you've got some super cobalt drill bits or something like that, but it's much easier to do it first. I've got two blanks here I'm just going to be doing. This is the small bushcraft knife and this is the standard. Okay, first thing we need to do, don't know if you can see this edge along here, we need to mark the centre of that edge so that we get a good centre mark for the bevels. This is 3mm steel, so obviously the centre mark is going to be 1.5mm. I'll just use a pair of electronic dividers. Find 1.5 and I score down the middle. Like so. We'll have a centre line. I don't expect you can see it very easy on the camera. You need a centre line down there. Okay, right, what I've done, I've got the blank. I put it onto an angled piece of aluminium just to help hold the work. What happens, work will rest on the table, so you've always got the 10-degree angle. I'll zoom in a bit. Basically I'll start off, this is where you want your plunge lines at the back. Start your grind. With the grinder going, you can slowly move the knife backwards. And as you come to the tip, you need to turn, this is an exaggeration, turn the knife in or out of the grind so that you don't get a flat point on the end. Right, as you can see I'm using a Rexon grinder. I've modified the table. The table normally allows you to tilt this way up to 45-degree angle, but I've actually had to modify it so I can tilt the table backwards. All you do is cut the back lip off, which enables it to tilt back. It will tilt back to about 10 degrees, maybe a little bit more, which will give us just about the right angle. I'm doing 20-degree bevel grinds today for our bushcraft knives. Okay, we're going to start the grind. Okay, that's the grind on that side complete. Again, you can't see very well on camera. I've ground up to this centre line that we did. Look by eye and keep the bevels. Make sure you've got no bits that are lumped up, etc. Takes a bit of practice, but once you've done a few, you'll get the hang of getting a nice even bevel. Then what we've got to do is take it off, swap it over, and we do the other side. Right, we're going to do the other side now. So again, start at the back. Okay, ground the bevels now. As you can see, we've got nice, not perfect, but they'll do for what we want. Pretty even both sides. So that's your basic blank you're going to start off with. Now you're ready to heat treat the blade.